Standing poses. There's a few key principles I want to remind you of for every standing pose that we do in our yoga practice. First, we want to focus on the feet because that's the foundation in every single standing pose. So our base of support in the foot is the arch in the front of the foot between the big toe side and pinky toe side of the feet. So that's like the ball of the foot to the outside edge of the foot. Then we have a triangle that comes back to a point at the heel. So to think of that triangle as our support in each foot, where that triangle has the heel centered behind the widest part of the foot in the front. We pick the toes up, we spread the toes as wide as we can, and then place the toes down. Now as we begin to draw energy up through the legs in our standing poses, it's really tempting to lock the knees. And a lot of times if somebody locks the knees, if they're a hyperextender, that means that that knee joint's going to move back out of its natural space. So we want to have muscular engagement where we're drawing strength up through the legs, where we can still have a soft bend in the knee and a little bounce. We never want to lock the knees because it's going to make balance harder. Toes and knees are always facing in the same direction. No matter if we are stepping out for a warrior pose, this knee and these toes are in the same direction. This knee and these toes are in the same direction. That keeps our knee joint safe. That keeps any twisting from happening in the knee joint. We always want to have a neutral pelvis. So we don't want to have any excess booty popping. We don't want to have too much tucking forward of the pelvis. We want to try and get the pelvis nice and neutral underneath us. So that means that the sacrum and the pubic bone are kind of parallel, flat with one another. That keeps the low back safe, keeps the core muscles safe and engaged as well. We want to keep the shoulders stacked over the hips as much as is possible. So we're not leaning back too far. We're not rounding forward. We have those shoulders comfortably stacked over our neutral pelvis. Crown of head extends toward the ceiling, trying keeping the head in line with the spine. An easy way to try and remember this is that we have the ears that line up over the shoulders. So that's just a few pointers for your standing poses. Hope they helped. See you next time.